Gun control. There has been a recent increase in mass shootings in the past 13 years, going from an average of 6.4 shootings a year to 16.4. And with 80% of the guns used in the shootings being legally obtained, the topic of gun control has reached its breaking point and the people are demanding the government do something. But what should they do and what are the limits? Gun control isn't like other current social issues, where the policy, if you don't like it, don't do it, is logical. With guns, other people's choices can directly affect whether you live or die. Current laws on gun control vary state by state, and upon that, each store puts in their own system into regulating gun purchases. In the state of Kansas, for both rifles, shotguns, and handguns, they do not require a permit to purchase, registration of firearms, licensing of owner, or a permit to carry a gun. In Australia, guns were banned following a mass shooting in 1996. As a result, there have been no mass shootings since then, and gun-related crimes and suicide rates have significantly dropped. However, these statistics do seem promising, but since then there has been a shift from gun violence to other weapons. For example, knives. Gun control is just a band-aid for the underlying problem of mental health. The issue should be tackled at the source by increasing public understanding of mental health issues and offering free resources to those in need. In addition to the current gun background checks, mental health must also be thoroughly investigated. It is naive to believe that regulating guns will end all mass murders. It may cause a drop in gun-related violence, but if somebody really wants to kill, they will find a way to do it, and there are many options out there besides a gun. Even if new regulations are put in place preventing high-risk people from obtaining guns, or in the extreme, guns become completely illegal, if somebody is okay with killing somebody, they probably would not have any moral objections to obtaining a gun illegally. As for concealing and carry, in an article written by Mark Fullman for MotherJones.com, not one of the 62 mass shootings in the United States over the past 30 years have been stopped by an armed civilian. More broadly, attempts by armed civilians to intervene in shooting rampages are rare, and successfully are even more rare. 2 people who tried in recent years were gravely wounded or killed, and law enforcement overwhelmingly hate the idea of armed citizens getting involved. Going along with guns being used as a form of self-protection, following the 1969 Manson murders, many people in LA decided to buy guns to protect themselves. In 2 days, one Beverly Hills sporting goods store sold 200 firearms. Prior to the murders, they averaged 3 to 4 a day. Following this sharp rise in gun purchases, accidental shootings, suspicious person reports all of a sudden increased. The news stated that there had been 28 murders in Los Angeles following the week of the murders, an average being 1 a day. In conclusion, people should not resort to guns when they are scared and want to protect themselves. Other forms of self-protection should be explored prior. When people buy guns, it should be nationally required they possess a permit and a background check be performed. The background check should thoroughly touch on mental health, and if somebody with mental health issues is rejected for buying a gun, tabs should be kept on them for the following months. But ultimately, educating the public on mental illness and helping those in need will be the most effective way in decreasing mass shootings.